Hi everyone, my name is Jeffrey. I'm a teacher and IT administrator at Canaan Global Academy, which is located in Toronto, Canada. And we offer in-person classes and remote learning. In this video, I will be showing how we use Neo LMS with our online courses. At Canaan Global Academy, we required a learning platform that could obtain our three goals for our online courses. The first goal is freedom in learning. For students, this means that they learn at their own pace. By learning at their own pace, they can take the time they need to digest the knowledge and take the time they need to practice the skills required in the courses. We believe that students learn best by learning at their own pace. For teachers, we wanted to ensure that the students received a comprehensive education in all areas of the subject and that they didn't skip activities or assignments that didn't seem interesting or were difficult to do. Neo LMS helps us meet this goal through a feature called completions. The first way Neo LMS accomplishes this is through video completion. So when they start the video, you'll notice that there is no fast forward button. They can only play it. And so they cannot skip the sections, but they can look at it at different speeds. It's okay if they look at it at different speeds because they are learning at their own pace. So by not having the students fast forward or skip through the video, Neo LMS ensures that the students have played the video once. Once it is done playing, the second time the student watches or anytime after that, there will be a fast forward button and the students will be able to skip the video or skip to different parts of the video. To enable this, you can go to admin and go to completion and just check require video completion. One thing to note though is that for this to work, your video must be put in the resources area for it to work. So you have to upload it here. The second way Neo LMS helps us with this is by making the assignments required. All right, so when we check all the required box, that means this activity needs to be done before they can move on to another activity. All right, so that means if we were in textbook exercise Nelson 5.1, if the student started this, they cannot do any other activity until this is finished. So this keeps the student on track with their work. The third way Neo LMS helps us with our goal is it allows us to have the students complete things in the order specified by the instructor. So as you can see in this course, this is the order the students need to do things in. When the checkbox required is checked, it just means that the student must finish what they started. But once they finish, they could jump to any other task. So for example, if they were in 5.1 and they finished 5.1, they could jump to 5.4 and do this textbook exercise here. However, with Neo LMS, there's a feature that allows us to enable it so that the students must complete everything in order. And that is the order of completion. So we just go back to completion and you can see here it says require sections to be completed in order. Once this is checked, they must go through the section activity one by one in the order that is laid out here. The second goal of Canaan Global Academy is to cultivate an interest in learning. Students like a variety of ways to learn, and teachers need dynamic tools that can offer many different ways to teach. Neo LMS offers a lot of different assignment types to give variety to both students and teachers. To see the types of assignments available, we can go into any lesson and click Add Section. Then you click on the Assignment tab and you can see the types of assignments that Neo LMS supports. One of the assignments we want to highlight is the Dropbox. The Dropbox enables teachers to give students any type of activity. That is because the Dropbox accepts any types of files, including videos, worksheets, presentations, etc. In this unit, the teacher uses the Dropbox to do an activity for About Me. Later, the teacher uses the Dropbox again to do an activity research, so to do a research assignment. Later, the Dropbox is used again to do a worksheet. So because the Dropbox can accept any type of files, the variety of activities the teacher can do is limitless. Quizzes on Neo LMS give students a chance to self-assess. Teachers can also use quizzes as exit tickets. At Canaan Global Academy, we also like how dynamic the quizzes are. So let's add a quiz and just show you what the quizzes can do. So we'll call this demo, click save. And when we go to questions, you can see in the questions available, there are many different types of questions, from true or false all the way to arithmetic and matching questions. And what we like about these questions is they are very dynamic. When you click on one, it seems like very plain and simple. But however, when you go into HTML mode, you can see you can add all sorts of things into the question, including pictures, videos, and even mathematical formulas, which is very helpful for science courses and math courses. So, for example, it is very easy to just add a square root and then, for example, like cube root of a fraction here of 7 over 10, for example. And you can see it just displays it like that. With this dynamic type of questions that we can ask, the teachers can basically ask anything on quizzes and everything is basically supported. Even though when you look in the Neo LMS assignments, there is no such thing as a journal here, but we can use different assignments here to enable a journal. For example, we could use the essay to have a prompt for the students to write their reflection on. We could also use a survey if we want them to focus on several different questions. The last thing we could also do is sometimes some teachers, they like to have the journals be shared among the students. In this case, the teacher would use the discussion, which makes it kind of like a forum where the students can share and discuss their ideas. The last, but the most important goal of the Canaan Global Academy online courses is the quality of learning. Students have a lot of knowledge and skills to acquire in these courses, while the teachers need to provide feedback and monitor the progress of the students' learning. Neo LMS provides a lot of different ways we can track the student progress and give feedback to the students. Online discussion provides students a way to share and apply knowledge. Teachers can lead discussion or participate in discussion to further student learning. By talking directly with students, the teacher gains insight into what the students currently understand. In this discussion, the topic is, what if international trade suddenly stopped? When we click on the discussion, we can see the discussion happening here with the first post from test student. You can see here that a student named test responds to test student, and the teacher here responds to test. The teacher also responds to the test student. You can tell by the indents from this discussion. For every activity, teachers can also give comments to the students directly about their performance in the activity. So in this discussion, the teacher has the option to do the grades and click on what they've seen. So for example, for test student, they can go here and they can add a comment here. And whatever comment they add here, like this is a comment, only the test student and the teacher will be able to see this comment. Neo LMS also allows teachers to track the progress of their students. So in this case, if we want to see how test student is doing, we can go to more and click completion. And here is the list of all the different activities that they're supposed to be doing for all the lessons. And if they've completed an activity, you'll see that there will be an additional check mark here. Um, And those that they haven't completed, they're kind of grayed out. Neo LMS also offers a gradebook where we can track and analyze the student's marks. So for example, if we want to know how this student is doing here, we can click the student and click the analytics. Here you can see the trend line of how the student is doing. Since it's a demo course, the student hasn't actually done any of this stuff yet, but here can give you a general idea. You could also see the class as a whole by looking at the students and how they are doing. Um, since there's only one student, you won't be able to see more of the results, but are some tools of how the gradebook can be used to monitor the students' learning progress. We at Canaan Global Academy are very happy using Neo LMS. Thank you for watching this video.